Hi everyone. It's Friday night. Figure I'd come back on here. Want to change, do something else, different type of topic. Not more or less fitness, but kind of you would call it health. Uh, Basically, I want to talk something that it may help somebody else as well if they're worried about taking any certain prescription medications. Um, I always was I thought I was shy and not outgoing, and not. I'm getting over it a little bit. But for 10 years, up until February of last year, I doctor had prescribed Xanax for me. It was a small dose, half a milligram as needed, but it was generic brands. And I guess you would say, I don't know, might have been triggered after my mother passed away. Because I took care of her while she had cancer, and just a different story. I'm not not criticizing anything. I actually didn't mind. I loved my mother. I definitely volunteered to do it. It was just things, not even thinking it. I just do it. You just do it. Your family. That's what you do. And right after she passed, some reason something triggered, and I started getting scared to death to leave the house to do certain things. So, doctor put me on Xanax, and it was helping out great as needed. But towards the end of that 10 years, certain things came around my life that started triggering it, where I was taking it more every day, and sometimes twice and three times a day. Just not going to say what the person. It was more or less directed at a certain person around me that came back into my life, but we kind of made sure that won't happen again. So I stopped taking them. Great. I was great from February up until a year. Well, at the job I had, all of a sudden, I started having these panic attacks again. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know, and it could have been the triggering of my dog Shayna that I had to put down in January. That might have triggered us, because had her whole life. She was 14. She had a tumor, kidney stone, name it. But she was a great dog. So that could have triggered it. Now I had to leave work one day. That day, it wasn't. It was like a few weeks later. Left work, went to the doctor, and they prescribed the generic brand of Lexapro S. I can't even pronounce it. It's a weird name. Estelado. Don't even want to try to pronounce it. But what it basically does is treats anxiety, and it's an imbalance of the serotonin in my brain. Now, when I work out, releases serotonin. But guess what? Can't work out 24/7. So I started taking it, and it's been working. So there's nothing wrong with taking it, and I feel great. So, and it's only a once a day thing. Great. If it works, great. Doctor's happy with it. Everything. So people who suffer from anxiety, make sure go to the doctor. Don't be scared to and everything, and try to be able to do certain things. Now, my one cousin on my mother's side of family, which is he lives in the area. He suffers from it a lot worse, but a couple other things too. And I'm actually trying to work with him, helping him through his anxiety. We've actually come a long way where he actually can sit outside for an hour without any problems. Our next goal is to get him out of his apartment and into the car, and eventually work our way to leaving the premises. So just because you have anxiety, it's not the end of the world. You can still function and do things. So just know that there is a silver lining at the end of the tunnel, and I'm seeing it. It's going to be a tough this next year, but I have these major goals with this house being sold and moving. We've had about 24 people come in the last week to take a look at it. One person is actually maybe interested. They want to come back and take another look. Hey, it's a positive. Just got to find a place for, if they do want it. Hopefully, I can find a place that it's in the price range for it. That's not too far. So, anyway, everybody, have a great Friday. Enjoy your Friday night, and I will talk to you later. Have a good night.